Hi, I'm Ganesh here, originally from Chennai, Bangalore and Mangalore. Right now I am living in Singapore. This Vinayaka Chaturthi or the Ganesh Chaturthi is really special for us. The reason being, this is the 100th year of we celebrating the Ganesh Chaturthi in our family, where we make the Lord Ganesha in clay. And this was started in 1914 by my great grandfather Sri Sheshagiri Rao. Okay, how did it start? Okay, my great grandfather Sheshagiri Rao and his wife, they always had a challenge of having a children. They never had a child, and either she used to have a miscarriage, or the child would die after a few days of its birth. And it was a difficult situation for the family, and they never had children for quite some time. And knowing this, one of the family members, I think it's one of their friend, suggested to make a prayer to Lord Ganesha. Something like Sankalpa, they used to say, saying that if we have a healthy child, we will start doing Lord Ganesha out of clay every year during Ganesh Chaturthi, and we will worship wholeheartedly. And they had a sincere prayer on this. And the following year, my grandfather Sri Ganapati Rao was born, and he was quite healthy when he was born, and subsequently he had two more brothers, and the family was keeping well. So this in 1914, my great grandfather started doing this Lord Ganesha out of clay, and the tradition continued till now. And I am very happy to be part of this family and being responsible in carrying this tradition in our family. Coming to know who are the people who are involved in doing this Lord Ganesha. For the first few decades, my great grandfather Sheshagiri Rao was involved in doing this Lord Ganesha, and after him, my grandfather Mr. Ganapati Rao was unfortunately didn't have the skill set to do this Lord Ganesha, and his younger brother Mr. Upendra Rao was an artist, and he was more keen in doing this statues and sculpturing. And the second in the line of the family was him, who continued for a few more years. And after that, it was my father Mr. Yashwanta Rao who started doing this Lord Ganesha. He had been doing again for more than 2 to 3 decades till the year 2010. My father expired in the year 2011. A year before that was the last Chaturthi that was celebrated by him, and on that year he couldn't make Lord Ganesha out of clay because he had a health challenge which he was suffering for almost 4 years. And based on that, they bought a statue from outside. At that time they were living in Mumbai, and they bought it, and they prayed, and in fact that was the year they decided to discontinue doing this Lord Ganesha, because in the last few years I've been traveling a lot on my official work, and I never had the time to be at home for some important events. And fearing this, my father thought, let him stop with him this tradition of doing that. And in fact, myself and my younger brother, we agreed for it, and that is how it was decided, like in 2010, that we will discontinue. And the following year my father expired, and I brought my mother to Singapore, and we were living here. And during Ganesh Chaturthi, my wife Sheila, she was very insistent that she felt that she was feeling really bad that we are unable to continue this family's tradition. And in fact, I advised her not to worry about it and just ignore her feeling. And a day before Ganesh Chaturthi, that is in the year 2011, I went to the market to look for Lord Ganesha's idol, and something in me was telling me that I should not stop doing the idol. And straight away I rushed back home. I went to a art friend shop, bought few clay and came back home, and I decided to do Lord Ganesha just a day before. And normally to do this Lord Ganesha, it takes about 2 weeks of time, because normally the size of our Lord Ganesha is to be about 2 feet to 2.5 feet. But I decided to do just a smaller one, a smaller idol, just for our prayers. And I started my work, and my wife was very happy. She encouraged me. My mother also was in tears. She also was happy that I've decided to do this idol. And throughout night I was doing, my wife was with me, taking pictures of the progress of Lord Ganesha's shaping up in the clay. And by morning, by around 6 o'clock, I finished the idol, fully sculpted, painted, everything. And we worshipped Lord Ganesha on that day. And by grace of God and the blessings of my forefathers, I was able to start this. And this year, coincidentally, when I was looking back the pictures and trying to find out the dates, I realized that this year was the 100th year. And I'm really happy that I was part of this family, that I'm able to continue this tradition of doing Lord Ganesha out of this clay. And I thank you very much for watching this video. And this year, being the 100th year, we have taken few video clips of the progress of doing Lord Ganesha in phases, and it will appear soon on the media. Thank you very much for viewing.